What is up? We're at that time of the podcast where the man, the myth, the Nebraska legend, rumor has it he is the former corn king of Nebraska. Excuse me.
And queen. And former.
Queen,
I
you
was
want
both.
to vote?
I was
You
both.
want to vote? They just gave up to you both?
I've had around 13 to 14 ears of corn this week.
Really?
So when it gets to be sweet corn season, my family likes to do a thing where about 2 to 3 days out of the week we only eat corn for a whole for dinner. So for I think Tuesday and yesterday, we just got like 2 dozen ears of corn between the three of us and ate all of it and then had some cucumbers and onions and it was awesome.
So let me ask you this, because I may have been in New Orleans this weekend talking to a lovely young lady and asked her if she was the corn queen because she was from Nebraska. And she said, yes, I actually was. Is that a thing out there?
Probably in some towns, not where I'm from.
Oh. And when we're speaking of corn, so I live by the Wisconsin border. Like I'm in the northern burbs of Chicago, about 30 minutes away from Kenosha, right on the lake. In 2 weeks, they're going to be hosting the Taste of Wisconsin, best festival street corn in the world. I mean, like the street corn that I've had at the Taste of Wisconsin over the years, flipping phenomenal, dude.
That
flipping
sounds
phenomenal.
Really good.
Flipping were phenomenal. But you guys aren't here to listen to us talk about street corn. Well, you're here for the XFL. No, excuse me, the USFL.
Soon to be
CFL.
CFL. We're here for the CFL, baby.
CFL. Sorry, buddy. That fumble that happened in the Redbacks game has kind of thrown me for a little bit.
I'm just living off of this over. The Red Blacks are the most disappointing team on the fucking planet.
I mean, dude, they have been.
They even give you hope.
Yeah, I know. Every week they just give you hope, and they
the Maulers were just a mess. The Red Blacks give you hope,
and they just rip it out of your heart. They just rip it out of your heart. So we have the kicking off shortly. Both you and I got BC at -8. They're all the way up to -9 right now.
I think I see them higher at some places too. Like they're -9. So that's even down from where they were not too long ago. I saw earlier today they were up to -11.
Jeez. So for those watching or listening to the podcast tonight, we are on the BC Lions -8 and the over of 52.5.
Favorite play of the week is this over. That's my favorite play of the whole week is the over in this game.
Now we're getting to my favorite play in the week. Game 2, Friday night, Edmonton Elks hosting the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. It's at 7 here. Money line 270, over under a 48. What say you, my friend?
Oh, boy. So I bet every over for this week. I think the over stands in this one as well because I think Winnipeg's offense has been improving week in and week out, and I think Edmonton with Taylor Cornelius back there can get a little bit done. I like the -7.5. I think Winnipeg is trying to make a point. And Winnipeg is coming off another win. Like Edmonton's coming off a last-second win. They're coming off of a big win.
But let me ask you this. Who's the second best team in the CFL?
Right now, it's probably Calgary.
And who did Winnipeg just play?
They just played Calgary, and they're playing Calgary again next week.
That's sandwich spot US for Uncle Rico. Uncle Rico is sitting on the +7.5 and the +270.
I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Agree to disagree, my friend.
I think this is the only game we disagreed on this entire week.
I'm sorry, I just got yeah, so I didn't bet the over under here. I mean, you're on the over. I would kind of lean the under here, believe it or not.
I'm on the over. I think Winnipeg's offense has improved. I think Edmonton looked better. Like Kenny Lawler's kind of getting unlocked, and I think if you're going to do any fantasy, I like Arsenault. He's my guy, receiver for the Elks. He's the number 2 guy.
Now, this is the toughest game because we don't know what's going on. This game has actually been postponed till Sunday. a
And I
repeat.
believe Cody Fajardo, as of now, is still 50-50 from what they're saying
Okay.
to start
So,
because his knee. He's not COVID related. His is his knee. Because if you remember, if you watched last week, he got banged up pretty bad.
and I mean, this is all the way to, I actually locked in the Rough Riders at -3. This is actually all the way down to -1. Um,
I
over
think
under
I
is
think I
40.
have them at I think I have them at 5-3, and I'm gonna have them at 1.
You're just Rough Riders are us, aren't you?
I think the Rough Riders, the factors of them being at home, I am very worried about like the status of Cody Fajardo. I'm gambling that he's going to be ready to go. It's a compounding factor of the Rough Riders at home are a different beast, and they are so good in these bounce back spots. You saw it in like expert detail against Montreal, where they got beat by Montreal pretty badly 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and then they came back and just utterly humiliated the Alouettes.
And I don't think the Argonauts are that good.
I don't either.
You know what I mean? I really just don't think I don't think they're that good of a team. Yeah, you know what? I got him at -3. You know, obviously, even if Fajardo doesn't go, I'd still take the -1 here.
I would take the -1.5 either way because I think their defense alone is going to step up enough for them to be able to beat Toronto.
But the over under is interesting. I would actually stay away right now.
I would stay away because if Fajardo's in, I love this over. I talked about it on Spring Fever. I made the super stupid bet now in hindsight of the Rough Riders to score at least 40 points. And now I want to kick myself.
I wonder if, let's see, because they don't have that, but they do offer that on Bovada. Let me pull up Bovada.
They don't have the game up on Bovada. I checked. It's down right now.
Bovada, damn you. Damn you, Bovada. Damn you, Bovada. Damn.
I do like the -1.5 on Bet Online though. Yeah, they don't have the game. They're being cowards about it right now.
Crooks. Flipping crooks. Yeah, I'd play. I would. You can't do the over under in my eyes here.
I wouldn't touch it right now. I was on the over before. If I'm gonna gamble one way or the other, I'd probably lean over, but definitely recommend staying away.
So just to review for the 2 games this week, Jim has the Blue Bombers -7.5 over 48.
Yeah, I go over. I actually do like that play. I like the over.
Uncle Rico has the Elks +7.5 and the Elks +270. Jim and I both both have the Rough Riders at different numbers. I have -3. Jim has -5 and -3, and soon to have -1.5. And then we're staying away from the total. So a little bit smaller because for some reason, there are 2 Thursday night games, and we are recording Thursday night. Why do they have 2 Thursday night games tonight?
I don't know why they just like the CFL loves doing weird scheduling stuff. They were gonna do 2 Thursday, 1 Friday, 1 Saturday. I guess they just pick a random day to do 2 games. Normally they won't do 2 on Friday just because they like to have that exclusive Friday night football. I don't know why they don't just double up on Saturday. It's interesting.
That makes the most sense. Jim, you are the man, you are the myth, you are the legend. We are going to be previewing the ACC and talking about our boy J Dubs, Wake Forest Demon Deacon.
I love Wake Forest so much this year.
Earlier on Tuesday, why don't you tell everyone else what you have coming out?
I got a decent amount coming out. So I got my XFL showcase because that's wrapping up. They did the last 2, so I got to come out with mine sometime soon. And then I'm probably going to live stream the XFL Town Hall this Sunday. And also, we had to reschedule Spring Fever, so you and me are going to be popping up tomorrow giving out lines for the CFL games that A, already happened, and B, are about to happen.
Dude, you are going to look like an absolute genius saying to bet the Red Blacks and argue Red Blacks and Montreal's over. I mean, you're going to look like a genius, dude.
I will feel very good about this one. I will not feel good about saying the Red Blacks money line. And we'll see about the game later tonight.
Hey, they just scored, dude. You know, freaky things
They did.
happen.
They did. And also, in that same episode, we have an interview with one Jeremiah Spicer, who did, I believe he's got like a letter from the XFL. And next week on Spring Fever, we're gonna be talking some MLFB, some Major League Football.
So, and then you have the gymnasium coming up too, right, my friend?
The gymnasium, as it stands, is an enigma. We just record when we can.
Okay.
When it pops up, it's fun. We don't plan anything.
Okay, and what time will the live stream be with the XFL town?
I will go on probably 30 minutes to an hour before the XFL stream is supposed to start. Okay. I'm looking up exact times because I will probably be exhausted after this weekend, but it's gonna happen.
So, guys and girls, give Jim a follow at XFL Jim on Twitter, TikTok, the Gram, and
YouTube. Follow that YouTube, boy.
Follow that YouTube. Follow that Twitch. Let's cash some tickets. Let's make some money. Until next week, my friend.